I'm so excited for the upcoming Black Myth Wukong, and it comes out on the 20th, or even out by now depending on how fast I get this video out. It's gonna be what looks like an action game about the Monkey King, Sun Wukong. It's a game I've been waiting for since the first trailer back in 2020. The first thing I noticed was how similar he was to a character I knew and loved since I was young. And that man is Son Goku. Or at least Goku during the original Dragon Ball. Doing a little research, it was pretty easy to find that Goku, alongside of a bunch of other anime protagonists, were based off of Sun Wukong. So, I thought it would be a fun idea today to go over some of the similarities between the two. So before we get started, I just wanted to remind you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. Do your thing so I can do my thing. Fun fact, did you know that Goku's original design was going to be even more like Wukong than he already is? Like, look at it. If I were to ask Toriyama to draw Wukong, I would be surprised if I got anything other than this. Hell, Son Goku is a Japanese translation for Sun Wukong. Even the very first page of the Dragon Ball manga started with Goku talking to a bunch of monkeys on his way from cutting firewood. But looking at the final design, we see that they now just simplified it by giving him a tail. He actually does some pretty wild shit with it like fish. And for the record, it was so hard trying to find a good reference photo to show you guys, because every time we do see him fish, whether it's in the manga or the anime, he is butt booty naked. But I guess monkeys don't wear clothes either, so what do I know? But because of his tail, whenever he looks at the full moon, he turns into his grade 8 form, where he turns into, well, a giant ape. This is very similar to how Wukong has 72 earthly transformations, where he can turn into various animals and objects. Which, thinking of it now, there's another character in Dragon Ball with an ability just like that. Remember Oolong, the pig who made the very first wish in the show, asking for panties? And there's also a pervy pig guy named Pigsy in Journey to the West. So, that's another connection between the two. Oh, and I know this could be a little bit of a stretch, but Wukong's hair is sometimes described as a light brown or golden blonde color. And when Goku turns Super Saiyan, his hair also turns a golden blonde. And I know that his hair is that color because Toriyama didn't want to color his hair in every panel, but let me have this one. Next up, let's talk about the power pole. In both stories, there's a staff that can grow to what seems like never-ending lengths. In Journey to the West, Wukong stole a pillar while getting dripped out by some water gods. In Dragon Ball, the staff was just given to him by Grandpa Gohan. But Goku does eventually uses it as a pillar to get up to Korin's tower, where it's most likely still at to this day. Damn shame. The power pole was kind of forgotten after that, because I do think it would be super dope if he gave it to Goten, since Trunks has a sword, and it would be kind of nice seeing them both use weapons. Wukong does have the ability to make his staff super small, actually about the size of a needle, so he can keep the staff hidden in his ear. Where it doesn't seem that way with Goku, since he's never seen shrinking his power pole smaller than its original size, which is why he keeps it on a sling on his back. Last thing I do want to look at today is the cloud they both fly on. The flying Nimbus was given to Goku by his master Roshi, an old dude with a talking turtle, who kind of reminds me a lot about that one turtle from Finding Nemo. When Roshi was finally convinced to take him on as a student, he gives it to Goku specifically because in the world of Dragon Ball, only those with pure hearts can ride Nimbus. Like, when Roshi first tried to show him how to use it, he kinda just fell right through. Because, let's just say because Roshi is Roshi. Even when Krillin tried to ride on it, he couldn't because he was hiding the fact he brought porno magazines with him. But after fessing up, he could ride it, so I guess Nimbus was just mad he wasn't sharing with the class. When it comes to Wukong, the origins of the cloud is kinda foggy when it comes to where he's gotten it. But he flies on it similar to Goku. One of my favorite stories involving it is when the Jade Emperor, basically the King of Heaven, got really fed up with Wukong stacking immortality, because he can do that now, and demanding to be the new Jade Emperor. He asked for help from the Buddha himself. So, Buddha gives Wukong a challenge. If he can jump off his palm, Wukong will be the new Jade Emperor. So using the flying Nimbus, he soars to the ends of the universe, seeing the 5 pillars. So he pisses on one of the pillars and flies all the way back. Soon after that, it's revealed that he lost because technically Buddha is everything, and the 5 pillars were his fingers, which still probably smells like piss. So, from the power pole to the flying Nimbus, there's no wonder I find some Wukong so interesting, and even makes me appreciate Goku so much more. And I finally get to fully dive into the lore when I get my hands on Black Myth Wukong. Looking at the trailers for the game, I can already tell they're going leaps and bounds in the right direction when it comes to his powers and abilities, hopefully bringing a lot more people to look up and enjoy the original Journey to the West than before, like myself. I know this is a little bit of a different type of video than what I usually do, but I hope you all enjoy the video just as much as I did making it. And if you do like this type of video, or notice anything I missed, let me know down below. But before I get out of here, I just want to ask you guys one more time to like, comment, and subscribe. Do your thing so I can do my thing. Peace.